Everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yo. Set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 So life ain't easy, yo, I think there's a reason though. Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm high, other times I'm barely breathing, though. I always gotta fight and hide from the demons, yo. Negative thoughts are poison, they rot. Head full of flies, so here come the clouds. They'll never stop unless I can swap all the bad for the good in my head when I'm lost. Yeah, so I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive thoughts are overtaken, I got patience. One day at a time is how you operate a cadence. A flow, you grow, you show yourself a foundation. Stay away from all the shit that causes temptation. I know that I like to do it cause it's sensation. I live my life in my head like a narration. Don't expect greatness, do my best, man, I'll take it. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up, really gonna rise to the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright. And for the first time in a long time I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago.
Fala galera, tudo bem com vocês? Vamos para mais uma gameplay, continuar mais umas livezinhas aqui na tarde. E vamos jogar Assassin's Creed 3. Vamos brincar um pouquinho. Esse tempo eu não jogo. Esse jogo que era muito bom, gostava muito. Eu já zerei ele 100% uma vez. Não sei se eu vou fazer 100% nesse aqui de novo. Entrando na região de caça de carne, hein? Do Naguedo. Ô cachorrinho, posso falar com você? Bom cachorro. Bom cachorro, bom cachorro. Vamos lá.
Hakatelian tare jizari hoye was onojera dia karha gunchedeweta. Onojera dia deatia jataranire ne oya ganyoke haga ziwaterio. Uma wasundade donzaderi hua serakwase. Yohunjanorunge yungwadena dayan. Danune amha ajungwaderi wayani ne ayetia se tanisege unjunhunza.
Arahaja zidogane gando ayetiri hune yukiswas saha odisas taserayanda ne.
Yungwadora zene to na yadewayer hage. Yungwayat dodarhe un zinogayera ne deetiswa neda. Danu ne dogat to no dewayere yot deru ayungwajonha se.
Onujera zitoni yori hawana ne aidawada den hodu.
What am I to do?
You will learn of a man who will provide additional training. Seek this symbol. No doubt you have many questions. Time will see them answered. For now, you must follow. Leading is for later.
Passei? Passei. Também é uma colisão só, mas também não sabia pra onde que eu tinha que ir ali, não. Nexus.
Radun hagerdun, got nuwe ni satka, tuntigo gari wayarunitstu.
Adun hets wagena duni. Wa garo di rungwe daya jadatka. Ahagena dun hase onio di akande. Dan tune tigaro nungwe. Izi na gahanda di tunes. Gariwe si wagaderiandere. Danu ize gi oni. Arahaja di zadetni gonrizu ne dosa seri wayena.
Yungwar haratstu ne ayedewa dunhunjanuna. Nexti da sheri de nitnise. De ot danu haje hunjage danu ya taundo ayungwa da se dunhage.
Ya ka atakitskoda danu agaderhara dene ayedewa wanda ne.
Wakunya do dari sigi. Owadu era osete.
Ohnu jera di dezaderi wadenyani.
Aze goya tak gweni daguri huadeni. Yahasa giga. Ase tari jina hoda zesaksit kada kunegas. Tonu e dagatka tone gari huayernitsto. Ne egi garun gwera hawi ohjashnjena zinio zizatnista hawa shagoshnjena.
Yama.
Yama.
Seria sadoga, nekti gets hani sudzi ezo zarhare. Was se zakane gari huayronitstu, satahatsari.
Leaving home was harder than I thought. I expected the journey would fill me with a sort of pride, a sense of accomplishment. But whatever it was that carried me away from home soon fled, replaced by questions, and no small amount of doubt. Had I been too hasty? Had I made a mistake? The others in the village, they thought this was something I wanted, something I chose to do. But it never felt that way to me. No. It was not a choice. It was an obligation. Because if not me, then who?
Se não eu, quem? E agora que eu vou enfrentar a Pantera pela primeira vez? É, ela lá, meu. É, ele recebe tudo. Depois a gente vê se aconteceu alguma coisa. Bom, depois a gente pega o cartão e vê se tava com algum erro, alguma coisa. A gente dá um bisu, tá bom? Mano, não vou enfrentar não, vou tentar matar de cima mesmo. Mais fácil, né? Vamos esfolar. Depois a gente vai toda a pele dela. Puma. Yama. Oh, embaixo não tá não. Ou é pra baixo mesmo? Bom, depois a gente vê isso. Ah, pode ser aqui, ó. Ué. Ah, tá ali, ó. Bom, dá pra ir pegar assim, só voltar aqui agora. Fiz merda. Fiz merda, mano.
If you're looking for the hunting cabin, you're almost there. Over there.
Over there. É o quê? O que foi isso? Não, pô. Volta lá. Vamos tentar pegar o item lá, pô. Tá de sacanagem. Tá de sacanagem, Dona Guedo. Fugindo do serviço, irmão. Logo cedo. Vamos ver como é que nós faz pra ir lá, pô. Sem medo. Com certeza eu burlei, né? Devia ter vindo pra algum outro lugar. Bom. Será que eu tenho que dar um outro salto de fé? E pular na água? Sim. Sociedade da Caça. Falando isso, ontem eu peguei um tiranossauro. Aham. Tá. Missões secundárias. Isso aqui já deve ser um. Beleza. Errei o cervo, mas peguei o coelho. Ah, outro que eu não vi, pô. Que desgraça de bicho. Pô, tá cheio de cervo aqui, hein? Como que não pegou? Mate 5 veados. Mostrava a essência do bicho que fugiu, né? Ali. Coelhinho, cara. Ah, aqui é guarda, pô. Nada a ver. Pronto. Yama. ter isso. Pena. Tá, e onde que eu vejo as tarefas? Ah, tá, pronto. Mate um lobo. Troca espólios de caça valendo 500 conto. Tá, vamos seguir a história primeiro, depois eu venho fazer isso aqui. Pera aí, então. Vem, bicho. Opa, peguei vários. Ué, sumiu um negócio. Ah, tá, foi o servo aqui. Ah, tá bom. Vamos lá pra missão então. Virar assassino. O jogo tá bonito, hein? Versão remaster então. Só faltou achar um cavalinho, né? Ali era o que? Ih, tinha negócio de viagem rápida, eu vim andando. Ah, tá bom, bom, já matamos uns bichos também. Oh, que
Get out of the way!
Aquiles.
After him!
Fazenda Davenport. Agora que a gente conhece Aquiles. Aqui tem salto de ferro. Tá longinho, hein?
Hello.
Hello.
You must be one of them native fellas from the, what's it called?
Tribe.
Iroquois tribe. Aye. You from that?
Course not, Terry. Iroquois ain't a tribe.
Is so.
Is not. The Iroquois is a confederation.
Confederate what now?
Huh.
Confederation, ya Tony. It's a group, an alliance. Lots of different kinds of people, all united.
Right. Like I said, a tribe.
Listen, you toddy-headed twiddlepoop. There's a difference between a tribe and a confederation, and it's not my fault your skull's too thick to make sense of it.
Who you calling a twiddlepoop, you crump buck scab? Hey now, this is between me and him.
Yeah, mind your business.
Estou muito nervoso, gente. Fica calmo. Pô, eu lembro que eu podia segurar pra disparar a flecha pra não... Parecendo aqui em casca caindo essas folhinhas brancas aí. A root, man.
What?
I was told you could train me.
No.
No.
Go away.
I'm not leaving!
Vamos lá no celeiro. Estamos.
I need a place to camp.
Vamos lá atormentar o velho de novo. Caraca.
There must be another way in. Please, all I ask is a moment of your time.
I apologize if I've been unclear or otherwise confused you with my words. It was never my intention to mislead, so let me try to clarify. Get the hell off my land.
Coming up!
Coming up. Try the balcony.
Just hear me out. What are you so afraid of?
Afraid? You think I'm afraid of anything? Least of all a self-important little scab like you? Oh, you might dream of being a hero, of riding to rescues, of saving the world. But stay this course, and the only thing you're gonna be is dead. The world's moved on, boy. Best you do too.
Best you do too.
I will not leave, do you hear me? I'm never leaving. Just wait, old man. I will not be defeated so easily.
So easily.
You will train me.
These are square toes. This'll be easy.
That's what you said last time, and I wound up with a dead horse and a dark eye.
Who are you?
No one you need concern yourself with. little britches.
Best cut for something bad happens.
No.
Can't say we didn't warn ya.
Vai ser na mão mesmo ou você dá na facada?
Oi, brothers! Should have run when you had the chance. Songs and spirits can't save you now.
Nossa.
Why are you here? What do you want?
Best ask the boss man.
Nossa.
You working for the old man then? That it? Maybe this will get you talking. Oh.
Thank you.
Clean this up. Then I suppose we should talk.
Não deu nem pra saquear os corpos. Vou pegar uma graninha já.
Sorry.
Not your fault. This whole place is ready to come down. Goddamn miracle it hasn't already. Anyway, who are you?
My name is Rado Hangado.
Right. Well, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. Now, tell me why you're here.
I was told to seek this symbol.
Do you even know what that symbol represents? Or what it is you're asking for?
No.
And yet, here you are.
The spirit said that I am...
These spirits of yours have been harassing the assassins for centuries. Ever since Ezio uncorked the bottle. But you don't even know what an assassin is, do you? Well, best settled in then. I've got a story to tell, and it's gonna take a while to get it all out. And so, this is why the Assassins have dedicated themselves to the pursuit of the Templars. Because if they succeed, your spirit's visions will become reality.
Then I will stop them.
Oh, I have no doubt you'll try. Come on. I've something to show you.
Something to show you.
Careful. Wasn't a joke when I said this place was coming apart.
Why don't you repair it?
What's the point? Besides, I don't have materials for the job.
So buy them.
I'm lacking the money.
Look at me. You think I can just march into some store, purse full of pounds, and go shopping?
Yes. Why not?
So naive. This way.
This way.
I don't think you can just come in here, throw those on, and call yourself an assassin.
I did not. I would never presume...
That's all right. I know they've a certain allure. Very well. I'll train you. Then we'll know if you've the right to wear those robes.
Thank you.
Name's Achilles. Don't stare.
Sorry.
Come on.
This place is incredible. The people, the sounds and smells. I could walk these streets for days and know not even half its wonders.
I thought the same as you upon a time. These days, I much prefer the quiet of the countryside.
But there is so much life here. So many opportunities.
For a few, my boy. For a few.
Vamos lá, Cris. Onde você vai entrar?
There's a store close to here. You're to buy the items on this list. Tell them where the carriage is, and they'll see that it's loaded. Understood?
Yes.
Good. You're also going to need a new name. Your skin is fair enough that you might pass for one with Spanish or Italian blood. Better to be thought a Spaniard than a native. And both are better still than I.
That is not true.
What's true and what is aren't always the same.
What would you call me then?
Kana. Yes, that will be your name.
Kana.
All right then, off you go.
Off you go. Já estamos aqui, já vamos pegar a paginazinha ali, né?
It seems each day a new tax is levied, a new rule enforced, all without our consent. The Revenue Act, the Indemnity Act, the Commissioners of Customs.
You lost?
I need the items on this list.
Will you be paying with coin or trade?
Or trade.
Some of these things I have, some I don't. Lumber's hard to come by since my supplier up and vanished. I have the tools and pitch, though. Nails, too. So, where do you want this delivered?
Our wagon is near the State House.
Watch it, Achilles.
I should return to Achilles.
Who stands in Parliament for Boston? For New York? For Virginia?
Eita, a merda acontecendo.
Come with us. Ragtag and riffraff, come with me.
We're headed to the customs house to toss
What
some
happened?
whips at the
That's what we're going to find out. Follow me.
Follow me.
James, Dan, come on. We're going to ruffle some redback feathers.
With me! To King Street! We'll show them! Down to the customs house for a spree! Come along!
I say again, disperse! Congregating in this manner is forbidden!
We're not going anywhere, Bug.
Oi! Why did you go back to England?
No good can come of this chaos! Return to your homes, and all will be forgiven!
Never!
Not until you've answered for your crimes!
You're right, cowards!
You don't scare us.
Pointing guns and unarmed
We ain't afraid!
Is that my father?
Yes, which means trouble is sure to follow. I need you to tail his accomplice. This crowd is a powder keg. We can't allow him to light the fuse.
But
nothing. Do as I say and go.
Come on, you gosh-gutted coward! It doesn't shoot at me!
Hey, Lobster! Go ahead! Fire your little gun!
You red back, rum-soaked, bacon-faced nuts! Ready to shoot, fight you! There on you! You reeking squad!
Ih, bugou.
You there! What's all the fuss about?
Fire at the townhouse.
Eu ia falar com os caras ali também? Não. Tá morto?
Your plot is ended.
Not quite.
Damn you! Fire!
Fire!
I need to find Achilles.
Easy peasy. Aqui tá com...
Mein Herr would like... To business.
Eu consigo comprar aqui. Ah, tá. Eu não posso comprar nada ainda. Mas eu vendi meus spoilers, pelo menos. Tá ótimo. Vamos atravessar las puentes então. Ih, eu tô sendo procurado, que merda. Esqueci disso. Quero saber o que é esse negócio aqui. Peso de entrega, tá, missãozinha secundária.
Over here.
You're Achilles' boy. Connor, was it? I saw what happened at the townhouse. A fine mess, that.
Who are you?
Samuel Adams, at your service. Achilles asked me to get you out of Boston.
Explain.
The whole city's looking for you.
Oh yay! Oh yay! A
criminal stalks the streets, wanted in connection with the massacre at the townhouse. Citizens are advised to call the guards if they see him. £10 to whoever brings this madman.
What am I supposed to do?
You can take down these posters for a start. Return to me once you remove the others. Take down those posters and then we'll talk.
A show of solidarity with the protesters? Vengeance for an attack on his people? Or was it merely an act of madness? I fear we shall have no answers until he is in custody. So long as he still walks the streets, all of us are in danger. None can say for certain who fired the first shot, but we now suspect a man of native origin. Many speculate as to why he acted. A show of solidarity with the protesters? Vengeance for an attack on his people? Or was it merely an act of madness? I fear we shall have no answers until he is in custody. So long as he still walks the streets, all of us are in danger.
Então não vai ficar mostrando então.
None can say for certain who fired the first shot. But we now suspect a man of native origin.
É isso, seus bosta.
Many speculate as to why he acted. A show of solidarity with the protesters?
Oh, peguei umas flechas que eu tava
For an
precisando.
attack on his people? Or was it merely an act of madness? I fear we shall have no answers until he is in custody. So long as he still walks the streets, all of us are in danger.
Pronto, pegar uma graninha.
Ah, Connor. There you are. I'd like you to meet Cyrus.
Is he the killer?
Peace. Cyrus is on our side, or rather, for the right price, he will be.
Have you seen this man?
Watch and learn.
Oh yay, oh yay! Word has reached us that the man responsible for today's shooting may have been in disguise. A wig and makeup tin were found near the scene of the crime. Witnesses describe a middle-aged gentleman of pale complexion fleeing towards the wharves, rifle in arm.
Thank you kindly, Cyrus.
Pleasure.
Come on, then. There's still one last bit of work to do.
Bit of work.
Where are we going?
To the printer. Where do you think all those posters came from? They're made by a machine. We need to shut it down. Damn it, we're too late. They've set up a checkpoint. Come on, this way.
I can go by rooftop and meet you there.
No. Better you learn about the tunnels now.
Tunnels?
The Masons have a whole network of them under the city. They're quite useful when speed and secrecy are required.
Tá bom. Tem alguma coisa aqui perto pra pegar. Aqui, ó. Peguei.
Here we are, then. I'll see you inside. Hold on.
Hold on.
Use your lantern to light the lamps, Connor. They'll help us find our way should we get turned around.
I wonder why they built these tunnels.
Seguir os movimentos dos animais.
Excellent. Let us move on.
Excellent.
Much as it pains me to say it, we must follow the rats, as they often move in the direction of an exit.
Então vamos seguir os ratinhos, então. Não, pô. Tende a brigar night. Ah, saidinha.
Well, well. You were right. I apologize for ever doubting. No wonder Achilles has taken such an interest in you. Arse. I don't suppose lockpicking is part of your repertoire?
Lockpicking.
Well done. The printer isn't far. Let us reconvene there.
Hiding. Conte-se com Sam Adams. Opa. O navio de Edward. Mas o cão tá nervoso.
Welcome back.
You left me in Boston.
The training we've done here is all well and good, but experience is a better teacher by far.
What of my father?
Into the wind, I'm afraid.
We have to find him.
And we will, after the house has been repaired.
But he's out there plotting who knows what.
And what would you do when you found him? If you found him? You're a boy with a few months of training. He's a man, full grown, who spent decades honing his skills. If you're going to stand a chance against the Templars, you're going to need these.
The Hidden Blades.
Go on before I change my mind.
Godfrey.
You, sir, please, help! He's going to die!
Who?
There's no time! Please, come!
Vamos.
Down there! He's just passed under the bridge!
Someone! Help! Help me! Please!
Tamo indo, relaxa.
Help me! Please! Help me! Please! Someone! Help!
Caraca, ele não consegue nadar pro lado.
Help! Someone! Help! Help me! Please!
E ele conseguiu fazer isso.
What this knobend is trying to say is he's forever in your debt, sir.
Who are you calling a knobend?
You, because you are one.
What were you doing on those logs?
One of the dangers of lumbering. We've got the camp set up a few rods off of here as we're cutting timber. We're hoping to open a mill in the area.
There's a good place not far from the manor on the hill where I'm staying.
I like you already. We'll have a look.
Have a look. Vamos abrir uma comunidade.
I'll miss the peace and quiet, but we can certainly use the wood.
The manor needs a lot of work.
That and other things. Meet me at the small shack by the shoreline when you have time. There's something else you need to see.
What is it?
What is it?
An asset.
An asset. Ações com Chica para recrutar novos colonos. Até os agricultores melhorar a fazenda. Show, vamos lá. Vamos ajudar o tiozinho então. Mano, esse lance de andar nas árvores foi muito revolucionador na época dele. Muito louco.
What in God's name is going on around here? Please help me!
Já era. Ô louco!
Thank you. Thank you.
Are you all right?
I think so. Didn't do much to me aside from a good scare. Blackguards.
Blackguards.
What did they want with you?
My purse, which was meager, and they decided to punish me for their trouble. Silly, really. My tools and equipment were worth a king's share to the right man. In any case, I had best get on my way. It's a long walk to the nearest inn. I thank you again for your kindness.
Have you no home?
Oh, well, I was a proud resident of Boston until recently, but I'm not a supporter of His Majesty, and, well, I was forced out of my woodshop and home by loyalists.
There are plenty around here who could use the services of a skilled craftsman, if you were looking for somewhere to settle.
Is that right? I may look into that.
Beleza, conseguimos o artesão. Mercadoria de nível 1. Eu tenho que pedir alguma coisa pro Godfrey. Não. Não também. Vamos lá pra missão então. Ah. Se fosse pra cair na água, já tinha mergulhado, né, pô? Castores. Muito bom, muito bom, muito bom. Ah, ele já vai mostrar a gralha? Baixinho. Oh, pega ele.
But I have him. Captain Kidd had a secret, to be sure. Just get me a ship and a crew, and we'll find out what it was he held so dear. I met him once, that captain. He was 7 feet tall if he was an inch. I tell ya, legs like tree trunks and a smithy's arms. Almost broke my hand shaking it'll know. I did.
Go away!
Said go away, boy! Do you not speak the King's English? Oh, I didn't see you there, old man. I'd have set my home in order if I'd known you'd be calling.
The boy's name is Connor. He's here to restore the property.
Restore? Restore? Pardon my manners. She's still the fastest in the Atlantic. Sure, she needs some attention. Minor things mostly, but with a little affection, she'll fly again.
Who is she?
Who is she? Why, the Aquila boy, the ghost of the North Seas.
The boat.
A boat? She's a ship boy, and make no mistake about it. I thought you brought him here to restore order. I reckon he's the greenest thing on the frontier.
Connor, meet me back at the manor when you've finished here.
Finish here?
You said it requires repairs. You able?
She does need work. A ship is a she, boy. And yes, I can refit her, but I'm lacking in the proper supplies. Some quality timber would help me get started.
I can see to that. How long before she is able to sail again?
Just get me the lumber, boy. And I'll raise a crew.
A crew. Achilles! Eu achei que era a gralha, mas é o Aquila.
There you are. I've something to show you. Come, take a look.
What is it?
A ledger. It lets us manage the homestead's dealings.
And these?
That was years ago. Before the slow fever, before the Templars, before everything collapsed. But that's all in the past. Better we focus on what's in front of us. Take up the ledger, and I'll teach you how it all works.
It all works.
Time passed quickly after that. My days a blur of study, training, and work. What little free time Achilles allowed me was spent learning about the Templars, about Charles Lee and my father.
Charles Lee.
I longed to confront them, to put an end to their schemes, to ensure my people would remain untroubled and free. But I knew it was too soon. That to approach them now would see me killed. All my work would be for nothing. Patience, restraint. These proved the most difficult subjects for me. But in time, I mastered them as well. Days became months. Months became years. And as my skills and knowledge grew, so too did I.
Será que eu consigo dar uma mexida lá no livro lá também já? Gastar mais uma graninha. Ah, tá. Agora já entendi. Casca de carvalho, madeira de carvalho. Madeira de pinheiro e gravetos. Então, vamos lá encontrar então com Aquiles. Aquiles! Bom, vamos jogar até ele pegar o manto, pelo menos, né? Caraca, fizeram até o cais aqui. O jeito difícil, vamos lá.
Come aboard and feast your eyes, boy.
Boy.
No, not the left foot. Never the left foot. Horrible look. Step with your right foot first.
She is solid?
Aye. Weatherly and sleek. She'll fetch 12 knots in a stiff gale. Ne'er a ship from here to Singapore can outrun her on her best day. What do you say we take her out? Show you what she can do firsthand.
Where would we go?
As it happens, she still needs guns and the officers to command them. We'll launch straight away. Don't worry, lad. I'll make sure you sprout good sea legs.
Sea legs.
Haul in the mainsail! Get up the rigging! Hand over fist! Come on, men! Let's get her out where she needs to be! Come on, lad. No time like the present. Take the helm.
Mano, isso aqui é missão extra que eles colocaram na remasterização. Não tinha isso aqui, cara. Ou tinha eu que tô malucando aqui.
Come on, she won't bite.
She won't bite? Eu lembro que teve uma missão teste, porque foi o que...
You're connected to her now. Half sail! Ha! Your killer flies again! Do you feel it, lad? Set a course for Martha's Vineyard. We'll find our guns and officers there.
Beleza.
She's a nimble vessel, but the faster she goes, the more cumbersome she grows. And the firmer your hand needs to be. Enjoy this stretch of open water before we come upon those shallows. Call for full sail if you like.
Full sail. Olha a galerinha ali.
Wind looks to be shifting. Stay alert, Connor. Gusty winds can be difficult to manage.
Destino. Deixa empurrar, vamos ganhar velocidade. Vamos nessa.
Now, take us through these shallows. Careful not to run up on them. The sandbars will slow us down, but the rocks will put a hole through her hull. And if you want to make a quick tack, call for half sail. She's more maneuverable then.
Martha's Vineyard. Nossa, cara, que saudade do Black Flag. Vai ser o próximo.
Mind those other vessels! Hold your tack to keep your right of way!
Eu tenho que seguir o tio aqui. Muito louco os caras dentro do navio, não falei pra cara. I want everything. Full sail.
Cottages! We're close!
Vamos lá.
Drop anchor. We'll go ashore, buy our guns, and find our officers.
Officers.
Oh, hello, Miss Mandy. You're looking every bit as ravishing as I remember.
After all these years, you sail all the way to the vineyard to pay me compliments?
We are looking for David and Richard Clutterbuck.
Nice to see you, too.
Robert Faulkner. Where the hell you been?
Sorry for leaving like I did, lads, but where I was going, no one could know. You two working much?
No. Between contracts at the moment.
Well, we're looking for gunnery officers. What would you two say to working with me again?
We'd be for getting into a few more scraps.
Good show.
The Aquila is a fine vessel. We're fitting all the guns as we speak.
Looks like your friend's about to catch a beating.
Where is Charles Lee?
I don't much care for your tone, boy.
Hey, you don't want to be doing that, Biddle.
Bobby Faulkner turned to wet nursing. It's good you finally realize you're a shite sailor.
Whoa, 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 not in here, gentlemen. Better still, not at all. Bobby, take your friends and get out!
Let's go, boys. Our guns ought to be ready. Come on.
E nossa primeira batalha naval.
What the bloody hell was that about?
The older man is a Templar. Who was he with?
A Templar? The young buck was Nicholas Biddle. Nobody. Sails before the mast. Midshipman for the Crown.
Are the guns ready?
Aye, but we won't jump in over our heads. We'll find a suitable target and show you how they work. We've fitted her with a modest amount of guns to start, but rest assured there's ample room to add more should you feel the need.
To feel the need.
Looks like a British frigate with half seas over. Should do nicely for a spotted target practice. Bring around broadside, and when all guns are on target, call fire. Well done, boy! Now, aim all guns at her bow and do as much damage as possible.
Some old powder in there!
Good! Now give the swivel guns a turn. More precise. Hit those old powder barrels and light up the sky.
Never gets old.
Not bad for a spot, Captain.
You are a fast learner.
Provided something interests me.
Ah, getting a taste for the open sea, are we? We'll make a jack tar out of you yet. Now we should be getting back. The old man is like to have my hide for keeping you out so long.
Relaxa, nós vamos cair na porrada.
Why is he shooting at us?
Destroying property of the crown, disturbing the king's peace, take your pick.
What do we do?
Naught else but to fight back. Sink the bastard.
Use the swivels on him, Captain.
Vou atacar mais uma vez. Boa.
English frigate! I'll be big twaddled, another one.
Another one.
Where in the bloody hell did she come from? Carry on, sailor. Not bad for your first voyage, eh, boy? Now we best be getting back, or the old man'll have my guts for garters.
Boa.
I got 'em! All of 'em! You get what I need, and I'll give 'em to you. Simple. You got a ship, could find 'em all to boot.
Who is that man?
Him?
Some old salt always on about letters he's got from Captain Kidd. Nonsense, really, but he doesn't hurt no one, so I'll leave him be. Talk to him if you fancy, but be warned he'll chew your ear off. Anyway, the Aquila's here for you. If you should get a pang for the open sea, we'll be waiting. Now, I implore you to head up the hill before the old man comes out of retirement just for me.
Just for me.
3 weeks. And not even a goodbye before you left.
Sorry.
Well, what are you waiting for?
What are you waiting for?
Put them on. Once upon a time, we had a ceremony on such occasions. But I don't think either of us are really the type for that. You've your tools and training, your targets and goals. And now you have your title. Welcome to the Brotherhood, Connor.
Welcome back, Desmond. You'll be happy to hear there's actually good news for once.
Yeah?
I've managed to locate a power source, and it's relatively close by. Up for a trip to Manhattan?
Is it safe to leave? Abstergo's gotta be looking for us.
Obviously it's not safe. Can't exactly sit around here hoping to get lucky, though, can we? We need that power source. Besides, I'm sure you can cook up some way to hide our movements.
Maybe. The Templars have access to all kinds of satellites and camera systems. We'll need to find a way to mask our digital signature. I can probably camouflage the van, too. But there's not much I can do for us.
That's an easy one.
It's ahead.
Local utility companies have assured the public that they're completely prepared for the upcoming solar maximum. Disruptions to service are expected to be minimal.
If only they knew.
What's this?
A remote-operated camera. It'll provide us with a feed while you're on mission. This will let us talk to each other.
We're almost there, so listen up. The artifact is in an office penthouse in Lower Manhattan. At this time of night, direct infiltration is going to get you noticed. I think we're better off having you drop in from above.
What do you mean, above? Can you hear me? Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Yep, reach you just fine. Now why don't you power up the camera? I've got pictures. Running diagnostics. Perfect. I've got a nice, strong signal.
Beleza, vamos lá, Desmond. Boa. Caiu de bobeira, hein? Caiu de maduro.
still. That's a lovely view.
Seriously, Sean? Fuck you.
Vamos lá pra onde? Jesus. Faria isso, nem fudendo.
Jesus.
Look on the bright side. No security to worry about.
And on the not so bright side, the slightest misstep means you're effectively paced.
Shut up, Sean. Almost there, Desmond. Once you reach the top of the lit-up crane, you should be high enough to make the jump.
Should?
It'll be fine, don't worry.
Well, you might want to worry a little. I'm pretty sure she was high when she was running the numbers.
Sean!
A joke. It was a joke. Or was it?
Pulão desse bicho. Caraca.
Jump when you're ready, but wait for my signal to open the chute. Timing's really important here. Too soon or too late and you'll miss the building. Now, open your...
Só manter aqui.
That wasn't so bad.
So, you must be Desmond.
Daniel Cross.
Not exactly what I expected. But I guess your kind doesn't have many options these days.
Who are you?
Ask your father. Now give me that.
I don't think so.
Look. I'm not supposed to kill you. But the boss man didn't say anything about fucking you up. So you got to the counter. Oh!
Sério, Daniel Cross?
So who the hell is Daniel Cross?
Believe it or not, he used to be an assassin. The assassin, the way I've heard it told, but it turned out he was a sleeper agent for Abstergo, programmed to infiltrate and destroy the organization.
How did he know you were there? We could be compromised.
They must have caught me snooping inside their network and sent Cross to see what we were after. If they were aware of our current location, we'd know. Though, I will say this. doesn't bode very well for future expeditions.
I've set up some cameras topside. If anyone shows up, we'll see it.
I'd suggest you go see about finding a socket for that power source. Or we can return to Connor if you prefer. All the artifacts in the world won't mean a thing without the key.
Without a key. Ah, tinha lá em cima, ó. Só pode ser lá.
Wonder what's inside.
Only one way to find out.
Beleza, Creuza. A porta de lá abriu.
What is a fact? Is it fixed? Immutable? Certain in its existence and only awaiting discovery? Or might it be changed? Here we learned the answer and thought that it might save us. They were used to command, to control, to own. But we soon discovered another use. When enough sat in thrall and were told to believe, their thoughts took on form. What was imagined became real. If 100 minds could wish away a wall or create a tree, what might 1,000 do? 10,000? More? Might we change the consensus and will the threat away? We resolved to send one into the sky where it might illuminate us all. Once placed, a sentence would be uttered. Make us safe. In this way, we would change the consensus. We would save the world. But it never came to be. We sent a dozen of them skyward, but there was no way to maintain control, to direct the beam, to enthrall the world, to speak the words. Though this was strange and dangerous, what we tried next was worse. Our first instinct was to travel back, to change the past. But we could not find a way. But forward, we could look forward. And so here we sought to see beyond ourselves and know what was to come. First we watched to learn if our work would succeed. But the answer was always the same. So we moved on to other things. But she remained. The one you call Minerva. In time, she too stopped looking, and instead began to speak. She called out across time, in the hopes that you might be saved. She hid messages where none might find them, save for you and those within this place.
Fascinating.
I'm tired of it. The cryptic warnings, the threats. Just tell us what you want!
But they are. We saw the Nephilim there. We seemed like grasshoppers in our own eyes, and we looked the same to them. Imagine trying to explain all this to a 2-year-old, to a grasshopper. When they said the will of the gods was unknowable, they meant it. Literally.
Literally.
I killed her, you know. I killed Lucy.
It was the apple, son. It was Juno.
I saw what she was. What would happen if I let her live? I could have stopped myself. I mean, there was a force there. But I didn't have to. I chose to.
Desmond.
Lucy was going to betray us and take the apple back to Abstergo. I saw the satellite launched. I saw them turn it on, and then... it failed. Whatever's on the other side of that door, it benefits Juno. We need to be careful.
Benefits Juno. Ai. Ai, como é que eu vou ali? No lugar que não era pra ter caído? Ou não, tanto faz, onde eu tô? Era pra ter caído sim. Tá.
I know everyone thinks I'm being silly, but I can't shake the feeling we're being watched.
We are being watched. By Juno. Or some version of her.
Do you think it's a recording? Or is she a ghost? Or something else? Is she talking to us the way Minerva talked to Ezio?
No clue. I mean, who knows what else they were working on down here? There's still so many rooms we don't have access to.
But do you think she's like literally down here, waiting somewhere, still alive?
Still alive? That's mental. That means she'd be at least 75, 80,000 years old? Oh, powerful, yeah, but not that powerful.
They came down here looking for a way to survive. Maybe they found one.
Found one. Maybe.
Was it weird seeing Cross?
What do you mean?
It's different for you. You don't know about what happened, I guess. For a long time, he was important to us. He was a different person.
Sean said he was a sleeper agent, like Lucy.
It was different. She made a choice, but Cross, if you read the files, Abstergo just... They did terrible things to him.
Rebecca?
You're lucky. We all are. We have people who care about us, who look out for us. He was all alone, and the people he thought he could trust, they used him.
Did you know him?
No, but I knew Hannah.
Who's that?
She tried to help him. She trusted him. But there was a raid about a year ago. She stayed behind so the others could escape. Tried to reason with him to see if she could fix things.
Well, what happened?
What do you think happened? He killed her. That's what he does. That's all he knows how to do. Sometimes it seems like that's all any of us know how to do.
Rebecca.
I just want to be alone right now.
Tá, o computador que eu quero usar é esse? Não. Esse aqui. Ó, isso aqui é coisa louca, hein? Cadê o Sean? O bundão do William... Ah, tá, o Sean tá lá em cima.
Son, I owe you an apology. I shouldn't have lashed out like that. You have to understand, I've never been very good at this. Never mind that we live rather extraordinary lives.
Yeah, I kinda liked my ordinary one.
You can't escape who you are, Desmond.
So I've noticed.
Look, it's silly for us to go back and forth like this. I admit, I did a shitty job raising you. I apologize, I'm sorry. But it's important you understand it didn't come from a bad place. You're my son. I love you. I guess I was so busy trying to make sure nothing bad happened, I didn't consider the consequences. Truce.
I can't believe it's taken me so long to ask, but... how's Mom? She's not...
No. Your mother is fine. We decided it was safer if we split up for this job.
Always assuming the worst.
For good reason.
Can I at least say hi to her?
I'm sorry, it's too risky. Maybe when we're done.
Right. When we're done.
Acabou a conversa?
Have we ever tried to make peace with the Templars?
Throughout our history, there have been moments. Several, in fact. But it's impossible. There are existential differences, insurmountable. If there were to be unity, it wouldn't be a truce so much as a submission.
But knowing what's about to happen, wouldn't it make sense to try and talk to Vidic? Come to an arrangement, even if it's only temporary?
We'd all be so busy watching our backs, nothing would get accomplished. Imagine that. We're more productive at war.
Well, have we ever tried sending in someone? Doing to them what they did to us with Lucy? Or Cross?
We have, and it's never worked. We've sent people who were either too weak and found themselves turned, or too strong and were unable to carry out the charade.
I just feel like we all want the same thing.
We use the same words, but that's all they are, words. In the end, it all comes down to freedom. We seek it, they detest it. And so there's never an end to the fight. Not until one side is completely gone.
Is that even possible?
Probably not. Our two groups have existed in one form or another since, well, since forever. But things can be better than they are. And that's something.
Did you look for me, Dad? When I was gone?
Every day.
Come on.
I mean it. Every night I'd look, searching for your name or variations of it, hoping you'd slip up. Abstergo only found you first because they had better access. A few more days and it would have been me.
Well, I'm here now.
And I'm glad.
Do you think Lucy regretted what she was doing?
I used to think I knew her well, but clearly that wasn't the case. So I really can't give you an honest answer.
She seemed so sincere, though.
So sincere,
like she really wanted to make a difference.
Yes, well, when I first met him, I thought the same thing about Cross.
It just keeps happening over and over again.
What does?
Everything.
Don't get weird on me, Desmond.
No, it's fine. I'm fine. Don't worry.
All right, then. You should think about getting back in the Animus. We've got to find that key. We should probably get back to Connor.
Tá, vamos falar com Sean Hastings, então.
Ah, Desmond, there you are. Can I ask a favor?
Maybe.
When this is all over, I'd like to try turning the dial back on the Animus. Like, all the way back. To the time of the first civilization.
You think it would work?
There was no real loss of fidelity when you visited Altair. Then again, that was about 1,000 years ago, and I'm looking at going back at least 70,000 more.
Sure, I'd be up for it. It'd be interesting to see what things were like back then.
Excellent. I think it would prove most enlightening. So this is how it started.
What are you up to?
Just brushing up on my American history. I say history. They certainly teach you strange things in the States.
Like what?
Well, for all the talk of this being a revolutionary war, it was a civil one. Well, not that kind of civil. I mean, there was no America versus Britain. It was Brit on Brit action. And you can clearly see how the whole thing got started. One war gave birth to the other.
You mean the 7 Years' War?
Exactly. Seems the Crown overspent in its attempt to keep the French out, wound up with a great deal of debt. Believing that the colonists should help to shoulder the burden, new taxes were created. It was a reasonable request, even if Parliament was rather, well, undiplomatic about it.
Well, it's not really fair to tax people for a war they didn't want any part of.
What? Didn't want any part of? Did you not notice George Washington with Edward Braddock? He was right there in the middle of it. So here you have the Crown spending who knows how much money to secure a place for the colonists to thrive, and then, when they ask for a little bit of help... Right, look, think of it this way. King George and the colonists, they all go out to dinner, right? And when the bill comes, George asks for them to kick in and pay their share. Fair enough. Now keep in mind, he's been taking them out to dinner gratis for decades now. But the colonists, oh no, they insist they only had a glass of water and a side salad. Never mind the table's full of half-eaten food and empty bottles of wine. Now when the king points this out, what do the colonists do? Oh, they flip the table over and they storm out the restaurant. Probably intending to return later and burn it down.
You left out the part where the king pointed a gun at the colonists and asked them to cover dinner for everyone in the restaurant.
Right, yeah, interesting take. If he pulled out a gun, and I'm not sure he did, it would only have been after the 100th failed attempt at getting them to pay their fair share.
But how do you define someone's fair share?
Oh, well, with a war, apparently. I wonder how many other places like this exist.
There are dozens of them, all over the world.
And somehow no one's ever found one before us.
I don't think that's true.
Oh?
When I was at Abstergo, Vidic talked about silencing discoveries made by non-Templars. And I'm sure Abstergo has dug up plenty.
The things they must know.
Regretting throwing in with us?
No. Just looking forward to when we can finally trounce those bastards so I can dive into their archives. Oh, I think I found a lead on another power source. Later, Desmond. I'm in the middle of something very important right now.
Yeah.
Good luck, Desmond.
Rebecca Crane.
These are troubled times. The already uneasy alliance between the Crown and its subjects frays. And behind them both the Templars plot, pulling strings and moving pieces. History dictates they seek order through control. But how will they affect it here? Who supports them? And what conspiracies have they already spun? All these things I must
Connor!
determine. For only by
Spare a
knowing
moment.
my enemy can I hope to stop
Of course.
them.
Have a look.
What is it?
Xingbao, or rope dart if you prefer. One of the many plans given to us by Xiao Yun to...
Sorry.
We'll have to work on this.
Ganondogo.
Yes, my friend.
What brings you here? Is the village all right?
For now.
What do you mean? What has happened?
Men came, claiming we had to leave. They said that the land was being sold, and that the Confederacy had consented. We sent an envoy, but they would not listen.
You must refuse!
We cannot oppose the Sachem, but you're right as well. We cannot give up our home.
Do you have a name? Do you know who is responsible?
He's called William Johnson.
Where is Johnson now?
In Boston, making preparations for the sale.
Sale? This is theft!
Connor, take care. These men are powerful.
What would you have me do? I made a promise to my people.
If you insist upon this course of action, seek out Sam Adams in Boston. He'll be able to help. What have you done?
When my people go to war, a hatchet is buried into a post to signify its start. When the threat is ended, the hatchet is removed.
You could have used a tree.
Ai, que engraçado, cara. Bom, galera, é isso. Eu vou ficando por aqui. Espero que vocês tenham gostado. Não esquece do like, de se inscrever e ativar o sininho. Falou, tchau. Fui!